also have a problem with dogs wearing clothes. Because if I want to pet my dog and he's wearing a sweater, then suddenly I feel the need to get his consent. Because if I want to scratch his belly, I have to do the whole reach under thing. And I would feel weird. But yeah, thanks. Hearing all this talk about the first week of college in dorm rooms reminded me that I was at a party once. And there was a poster that said, "The moments that make life great are the moments that take our breath away." And as a former asthmatic, I took that in an entirely different way. And I learned early on that what is exciting for some people is death for me. I was passing by a Vons and there was a sign that said, "Our fruits are absurdly tasty." And I thought, that's just what I want from my fruit. For it to be so tasty that I begin to question the existence of God and meaning. I tend to think food is interesting. Once I saw a cupcake and it had a little sign that said, "Eat me." And I thought, this cupcake has issues. And then there was another cupcake with a toothpick in the center. And I said, that cupcake is passive aggressive. I was at Target the other day. And I was shopping for some underwear. And I noticed that there were pictures of men on the package. And I thought, who are these pictures for? And is this some sort of ideal that I meant to strive for? Somehow by wearing this underwear, it will help me achieve that ideal. Because I've never really thought of myself as sexy. And I don't really know what I would do if I did. But my favorite place to buy underwear is Big Lots. Because on the package it will say slightly imperfect. And who am I to ask for perfection from my underwear? Personally, I would rather have my underwear pursuing excellence and not perfection. But that may be me. Yeah, I had to tag that. Oh, yes. One thing that bothers me is when people make a mistake or fail at something, and then they say, well, no one's perfect. As if they were about to hit this glass ceiling of perfection. When really, they've yet to even bump up against the coffee table of mediocrity. Thanks. A little while ago, I was invited to be on a reality show, Beauty and the Geek. Thanks. And the first question I asked myself was, am I a geek? And I thought, no. I actually think I'm more of a nerd. Because the fact that they have geek and nerd in two different meanings, to me, I feel a nerd is more concerned with words. So my very concern reveals my inner nerdiness. And I would not want to go on as false advertising. But last season, I was watching the show on Tuesday nights with my mom. Which I didn't realize was a joke. told it to an audience and they laughed, and I thought, okay, I'll keep it in. Thank you. But I realized that there were a few elements that I would have been uncomfortable with, like the hot tub, because I tend to be very modest. And I would not want for it to happen that I would take my shirt off, and then some woman would walk by and go, wow, he has a much better six-pack than my husband. I do not want to be responsible for spreading any marital discord. So I feel that my being modest is part of my service to the community. But another fact of the show that I thought was interesting is they made a big deal out of some of the characters being virgins. I am a virgin. Thank you. Some people will ask me, John, how have you been able to stay a virgin for so long? And I'll tell them I can't take all the credit. It's actually been more of a group effort. And that's actually one of my favorite jokes. Because it always scores with the ladies, even though I don't.